This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. The vote to decide the future of this Dionne Quints home delayed for at least another 2 weeks. This following Monday night's council meeting, which saw plea after plea from presenter after presenter, all calling on North Bay City Council to keep this home in the Gateway City. A last-minute notice of reconsideration from Councillor Chris Mayne delays the decision.
Could I ask for a motion of reconsideration that I think Councillor Forget would love to have his opinion count on this particular issue?
Councillor Mayne explained his reasonings behind his call for reconsideration.
Personally, I'd really like to see a community proposal brought forward so that council can determine on its merits. Because not everyone supports keeping the Dionne Quints home in town, especially if there's cost to the city. And if the cost was $500,000, as was discussed last week, I wouldn't support that myself. But we've seen other cases in the community where if a community-minded group comes together, if they look for sponsors, if they do some fundraising, if they can build up on volunteer components that the city just can't do, there may be an option to do something less expensively than what's been discussed so far and keep the Dionne Quints home in North Bay.
My name is Jeff Fernier, and I'm the chairman of the Friends of the Dionne Quints Home Museum.
The vote is delayed, so more time is given to your group. Is this a win for you guys?
Yeah, well, it's a win because it was delayed. However, we would have liked a vote in our favor tonight because it does drag the process on, and we'd like to get on with it, and we would like to start working on making the Dionne home a viable museum once again.
Fournier brought forward two options. One would have his group fundraise to keep the home in the city, with the preferred location being next to the Discovery North Bay Museum. The other came as a bit of a surprise.
One proposal was from another party group who is willing to, along with the purchase of the property where the chamber was and the visitor center and where the Dionne home is, they're willing to keep the Dionne home there. And they're willing to operate it and do a number of things, including social media, marketing, etc. And it amounts to a substantial amount when you factor in what they will do with the museum.
In Fournier's letter to council, he values the offer at approximately $1.24 million. North Bay Mayor Al MacDonald was taken by surprise as well.
We're not aware of that, so that is confidential information. So we're not even sure where that came from. We weren't even privy to it.
Chair of Community Services Mark King intends to bring the motion which calls for the home to be transferred to the Strong Agricultural Society back for a vote on February 7th.
We'll deal with it. In 2 weeks, it'll come back before council, and council will make a final decision on what they want to do with this issue.
Are you left frustrated after tonight?
Well, Clarke, I've been at this for 24 months. We have done everything possible. I could have brought this motion back just before Christmas, gave it to council, and it would have been voted on. I didn't do that because I thought it was absolutely important to be very open. And we always talk about transparency in a process. We've done that. In my mind, from a staff standpoint, from my standpoint, we've been extremely transparent with it. And then, you have a whole group of other people that have decided now that, they don't want to believe those numbers. Well, we'll see.
The next regular meeting of North Bay City Council is live on Cogeco TV, February 7th. Reporting for Cogeco North Bay News, I'm Clarke Heipel. If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.